Good. Now it's time. The clocks are ringing. Hello, guys. John Vay2. Welcome back to brand new video. Today, I'm going to talk about the future of Doctor Who for me, and the past, the missing stories. Today. Hello, guys. John Vay2. Welcome back to brand new video. Today, I'm going to talk about the future. I got to mute myself. Okay, carry on, John. In the past. Keep talking. So basically today I want to talk about the future of Doctor Who for me and the past, the missing stories. So just before we start this video, links down below to my Facebook, links down below to my Twitter. Those are the sites I'm more active on. If you want to keep in contact with me or see my latest stuff, blah blah blah. My pages are down below. Also, the latest video that I did today is out there. Facts about class. If you want to know some facts about class or watch my video just for the sake of it, link down below. So, further ado, let's talk about class. Dog's reportedly bark in the background. He's got a problem today. He can't help but bark at every little thing outside. But further ado, let's talk. So for me, the future of Doctor Who is looking bleak. As you know, I have no interest in carrying on with the whole thing now. I mean, if you talk negative about it, you got a problem. You hate it. You're a sexist. You're this or that. Even though I do like the new TARDIS. The TARDIS looks good. I think that's the only thing I like about the new Doctor Who. I do like the new TARDIS. I've seen the logo the other day, and yes, I did notice the problems in the logo. And why on earth is it now becoming a whole thing about, the logo having a gender thing? When it was a man for 54 years, unless it's just a man in the face, the face, which we're probably going to get Jodie Whittaker as in the face, just in the face, and their name, of course. That was it. But now we have to have it in the, saying Doctor Who, having it as in, the logo, being a female thing, and having the D cut off. And I'm thinking to myself, well, first of all, I thought of the Hunger Games as in an arrow because it was all fiery up. And I just didn't like it. And then I heard all these people saying they don't like it. And then I heard all the people saying, well, you don't like it, you're a sexist pig. Even the people who are going to watch it, you're a sexist pig, you're terrible, you're this and that. I'm thinking to myself, they're talking about a logo here. They're not talking about the Doctor. They're talking about the logo. Please do not make stuff up. Don't start saying you're a terrible person. My thingamabobs over there. My socks. Don't make it a terrible person, because you're not a terrible person if you have a problem with that. That's your own opinion. And if you don't like someone else's opinion, you can argue that opinion. But I don't think it's fair to say to someone, don't have that opinion, you're wrong for having that opinion. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that whole thing. Though I'm keeping up with classic Doctor Who and the releases. Of course, we're going to get the Enemy of the World release special edition. I'm thinking to myself, what other special editions can they do? I mean, I think they can do a couple of Third Doctor issues. I'm not sure they can do Doctor and the Silurian, the invasion of the dinosaurs. I think they can do a couple more. And I think to myself, how long do we carry on with special editions? Should we focus on the missing? And this is where we go. We're going to now talk about, even though we've only done this 5 minutes, we are now, because I don't really like talking about New Who now, because even if you're praising something, there's always someone saying something negative about you're praising it, saying that is the least, favorite thing of theirs. Now we'll talk about the missing. And the missing for me is as simple as this. There's about 5 things they can do to do missing content. 5 things. Now, to either have it audio adventures, recreate it, as in do the story again, or do it as they did it Twice Upon a Time, which they actually ruined the story for me. I like Twice Upon a Time, but the way they did it, ruined it for me, especially the first Doctor. Animation, they could do it like that. We've animation is at the moment um, the most favorable thing to do. Most favorable thing to do for me, anyways. You see what also arrived for me today. Let's talk about future Doctor Who. Not today, the other day, sorry, yesterday. Doctor Who figurines. I thought I put them there because I'm gonna do a video probably just after this one. Doctor Who figurines arrived for me the other day, so I'm gonna do a talk show, and that'll be out probably Monday to Wednesday next week. So they'll be in it for that. Also, we'll talk about new Doctor Who as well. I suppose, I don't know, do you count New Doctor as in special edition The Enemy of the World, because that is new and that's coming out in 2018? Anomaly by Rule Time is coming out this year, and I'm looking forward to that actually. It looks really, really cool. It's got the Time Monster in it. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen to Kate Stewart, as they say she's dead and we know she isn't dead. So what story is that, they're going to put into that one? I haven't got a clue. We've also got the Sylvester and Colin Baker years coming up. We haven't got no picture of Colin Baker years. We have Sylvester McCoy, and that video will probably going up next week as well. Me talking about the cover for Sylvester McCoy, and I think a Normally cover. There's going to be a Normally cover the week after, because we got the full cover for Normally. Yeah, I really do like it. I mean, I don't know what Colin Baker will have on it. It's going to must have Mel. I'm not sure if it's going to have Perry too. I'm sure Colin Baker did one, so Colin Baker will be on it. That's it. But what's going to be the year after? Is it going to be Shakedown then? Shakedown going to come out eventually? I mean, I know they're starting to do Torchwood. They're doing the new series. So will they do the new series of Doctor Who? Because I know they've done, as I said, I know they've done one man from Torchwood, Reese. They've done from Torchwood. So I'm just wondering what they're going to do to fill up 2019. Talk about 2018. 2018 is already done. You know what's coming out for 2018. It's 2019. It's going to be the big, what's going to come out. I mean, Fifth Doctor, I believe everyone except from Peter Davison from his wave has done one. Everyone except from the Doctor. Paul McGann, again, I'm not sure Paul McGann did one. I'm pretty sure one of his companions, Yazzie, what's his name? I don't want to be racist here, Chinese guy, did one. I can't remember his name, so you know what I mean. I don't know if Deborah, I think her name is Deborah, did one, but those three will be the next ones out in 2019 next year. I mean, this is this year, 2018. It's just started, and we know all the real times. We just haven't seen the cover for Colin Baker's one yet. We know all of them. I mean, in March, we got a lot of things coming out. We got a special edition coming out, and we've got an announcement coming out in March on what the next, I think it's going to be classic Doctor Who DVD. So if it's going to be Tom Baker Blu-ray, which I'm not going to be interested in, or it's going to be a special edition of something, or it could be a missing. It's going to be probably a special edition of Web of Fear, or the Blu-ray of the Tom Baker year one, which I hope it isn't, but it probably will be that. I think it's more likely to be that than it's Web of Fear, but I'm holding out hope it's Web of Fear. And if it is a big shocker, then yes, I would like a missing story. If it is, a stretch. Anything else I could talk about missing? Yeah, so I think only telesnaps, missing episodes, animation, recreation, which I wouldn't want to see. Doing it again in another episode, which I don't want to see. Or find the episode. I mean, how long do we carry on with certain things being, like the Crusade can have, a release on DVD, I mean, how long does it take for them to make one? I know it's hard, but just do it. Practice. They've had a long time to get it on DVD. So I think it's very. I thought it's more likely for you to find an episode later on. So like 68 is more likely to find than 64, 65 is the Crusade. So we'll have to see with that. Also, I got some couple books here that will be on the talk show next week, but I'm not going to show you them yet. You have to watch the talk show to find that out. What else was I going to say? No one else is joining in anyway, so this is for people who probably come in the chat tomorrow, or later when the picture is better colored, better quality picture. I've got to remember what I'm supposed to be saying here. There's also Doctor Who figures, and by the sounds of it, it's only Bill's the only figure, because we know Bill has been listed up on Amazon, and guess what, guys? She's completely and utterly sold out, and she's about £13. £13 though is still quite a bit for Bill, I think, and I can't believe it's just Bill that's been released. Also, the Amy Pond Funko Pop in police gear has been released out. Oh yeah, the Series 3 Steelbook has been released out. Has an announcement, and it's by a different person, and the picture just looks awful in my opinion. Another one looks awful in my opinion, and I don't know how they're going to match up, because it doesn't match up with 1 and 2, so it looks completely different from the original 2, which is a shame in my opinion, because they should have really gone with something which actually matches up with the actual, the story. So it makes no sense. The story, I mean, the other DVDs, which makes no sense how they've done these. My least favorite of the stills. I mean, I have got all of them, so I'm not really interested in the stills. But you see the classic ones are really good, but then you see stuff like this. I'm really happy about that they haven't done Enemy of the World on Blu-ray. And I know you guys know I've collect all the Blu-rays. I'll collect Shada. I mean, of the new ones. I collect Shada. I collect, what's the word? But I'm really happy they didn't do the Enemy of the World. I understand about animations being on Blu-ray because they do them in HD. But doing stuff like Enemy of the World on Blu-ray, but now as it's completed, I hope they will not, in the future be that daft and say, well, this is now, completed. Next thing is for Blu-ray and Steelbook. So I really hope not. And if it is Series 4 on Series 4, the 4 Doctor Adventures Series 1 on Blu-ray, will they do it on Steelbook as well? I mean, it just feels like sometimes for the BBC they just want the dull, And something which catches my ears about the new Doctor Who as well is I was talking to a girl who's a friend, and she was on about, well, you think about this now. I know a lot of men who like it as well. It's a lot of men who like gal things, and lots of boys who like, a lot of men who like girlfriends, and a lot of things, a lot of gals who like boy things. That's it. Now, she said to me, what if they, with this Doctor Who thing, they are targeting girls? Because I know girls have always liked Doctor Who, but more targeting girls now because the Doctor is a gal and trying to please the girls. Now, I don't believe that, but I can see where they're coming from with that because of the logo and all that, and how it looks cool, and how she looks cool, and how she's trying to be for everyone, blah, blah, blah. For me, the Doctor's never been like that, who he I mean, he does stick up for, his friends, but he doesn't stick up for every single person. Now, this Doctor sounds like, and I mean, it started with Peter Capaldi's Doctor a little bit. They start sticking up for every single person. I mean, he does he does every now and again stick up for one, odd person, one ringleader person. But it sounds like this doctor is going to stick up for every single person, gay, black, white. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with sticking up for people. It's just not Doctor Who. It's not what the Doctor does. The Doctor will save people, but they won't know who he is. You know, and that's it. But the Doctor knowing who they are and saying them all like, "I'm going to save you, I'm going to save you," that's not him. And I say him because I never think of the Doctor being a female, not in this concept, anyways. I always think there should be a master thing. What happened with the master morphing into someone? I thought like the Doctor would die and this young girl would step up to him maybe one day and hold his hand, and because she's ill or something. Let's say she's ill or something, and the doctor helps and heals her, and he says, "You can't be fully, what's the word? I'm dying," or something like that, and then he just saps into her, something like that. I can help you, and that's the way he changes, or into a parallel universe. I think there should be a female doctor, but the way they've done this here, and the way they do it, I think that a lot about the future is they're forgetting about the past. I mean, what is Romana now? What is the Rainy? What is Susan? And people are saying Susan's going to be the Bradley Welsh. I don't know if Bradley Welsh would be anyone. What if Bradley Welsh? What if Susan's some other character? If she is a woman, what if she's, let's say, one of the coloured women? What if Susan's black? Would that go down well with the fans? I mean, I have no problem with Susan being black. Don't get me wrong, and she's got to be a woman. There's one thing that I would be angry about. If I ever found out they did Susan as a man, I wouldn't be happy with. The same with the Doctor, because he's grandfather. I mean, take the future Doctor Who here, right? Maybe not in this regeneration as a female, but maybe in a future regeneration of female. The Doctor, which I know they're going to play on this, and someone's going to say they wouldn't do that. But what if the Doctor gets pregnant? Okay, what if the Doctor gets pregnant? Now, I sort of thought this for the Mana, for Susan, for the Rani. What if the Doctor gets pregnant and it's with, let's say, someone ridiculous, one of his old enemies? What would happen then? What would happen then if he got pregnant and he had children? It'd be absolutely ridiculous. It'll be so far out of Doctor Who, but they've done it. They've done it with Amy Pond. So they're not going to, what's the word? It's not a, 101% chance of them not doing it. There's got to be a percentage of them doing it. I don't think it's going to be done this time. No chance. I don't think Jodie Whittaker would even accept that. But I bet you that wouldn't be past their minds that they would give a female doctor a child, and people would be absolutely outraged about it. They have 5 years. Chris Chibnall has 5 years. Let's see how twisted he is. I mean, I got a twisted mind. I'm thinking about stuff. Let's see how twisted he is. Can he make? Because this is how Doctor Who started. As a doctor is now a man, and Susan as a young girl. Now they're saying Susan will be an old man, and the Doctor will be a young girl, a young lass. So we're going to see, won't we? We'll see how Doctor Who's going to be taken out here. It's either going to be a good thing or an absolute mind-boggling thing. It's going to be like, Susan, the Doctor's pregnant? What the hell? That is when you know. That is when you know they are running out of ideas when they do that, because that's the only time they can bring, Susan back is because she's a bloke. No, I'd rather her not come back. I'm not going to watch it, though, with myself, but if I was watching it, I'd rather see her not come back. I think I'd cringe even more. The same with Romana and the Rani. If Rani does come back and she's played by a different woman, was my thing gone? Played by a different woman, I wouldn't mind. Same with Romana, but I'm not too bothered if Lallana Ward wants to come back. If she comes back, fantastic. But if she doesn't and someone else wants to come in, fair dues. But if 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 she if Susan gets played by a bloke, I think that'll ruin it for me. Also, there's new Target books that are coming out, which for me, I don't really understand the Target books. My least favorite thing about it are the Target books. And the reason why are because I always thought the Target to be classic series, never new series Target. It looks ridiculous. I mean, City of Death as well. They've already released City of Death. They released it on BBC Books. So for me, and I never had it originally. It doesn't. I don't think it bothers a lot of people. I don't know if it should bother me most because I'm just starting to collect Target books, the books, which are The Day of the Doctor, um, Rose, Twice Upon a Time. I think it's called Death. It's called City of Death. I've won Christmas Invasion. So I'm not sure about City of Death. I'm happy about that one. I'm not sure I'm happy about the new series ones neither because there'll be more and more and more. And because the new Doctor, they're going to do probably ones for her in the future. And if they start this now, they're going to do it on and on and on. And I think it's getting ridiculous, anyways, of how much they're carrying on. With that, I don't think they should even worry about that. There's much more stuff to worry about. They should have more spin-offs. I mean, if the spin-offs that half the spin-offs that were supposed to come out during the times, have a lot more stories. We're supposed to have a Rose one, the Paranostic Gang, was supposed to be a spin-off, which never came out. I'm not sure if I would watch that. I mean, as you guys probably know, I'm going to be watching a lot of spin-offs. So Big Fish for me, maybe I will get into it. I don't know. I have two or three stories of Big Fish, but um, for me, I'm not sure really on how I want to carry on because Time Quake, K9 Time Quake is supposed to be coming out, and there's no trailer, nothing for it. So is that going to be pushed back again? Another thing, with Time Quake, don't know. But there's a lot of stories going around. Class could even come back. I mean, I don't know if they cancel Class properly or if it's just the person who does Class isn't going to be doing Class for a little while. No, not going to be doing a Class a little while. Ain't going to be doing Class. So Stephen Moffat could come back and do Class if he wanted to, or do one-off special. I mean, they're never going to do a movie for Class. Maybe an online special. They've done it all online, doing an online couple-minute one. I don't really know. I'm not into New Doctor at the moment. Anyways, I think it's going one way and it's going the wrong way. Doctor Who, but Doctor Who won't be over to another 5 years. Apparently, I'll give this female Doctor about 2 years. 2 years, and maybe there'll be another. I think there will be another female after that. That's what I think. I think there will be another female after this Doctor. And if it won't be another female after this Doctor, and it'll be a man, the man won't do no good neither. And then we'll do another female, and then it will be cancelled. I will guess that because the reason why they're carrying on for this long is because the next Doctor, if you don't know, the next Doctor would probably be with the next Doctor after, because it's every 2 years. So this is 2018. So you think about it, she's going to run this year and next year, 2019, and maybe 2020. Depends if she has one-off specials. So if there's going to be about 2 or 3 more Doctors before the 60th anniversary. So that's why they are actually carrying it on for that long, because the 60th anniversary is just around the corner. So when the 60th anniversary is done and sorted, Doctor Who will either be good or not, because they got a contract, and Doctor Who isn't going to end the year of its anniversary. And then it's 2 more years to the actual, reviving year of Doctor Who, which is 2025. That will be about 20 years since Doctor Who came back. So we'll see after this, Doctor, if I return or not. It's only been 24 minutes. It's not a long one, this one. As I said, all links down below to my Facebook, Twitter page. Also my video up today, if you want to go see it. What else is there to say? Next week should be a Star Wars Hangouts video, how I think Disney has impacted Star Wars. And maybe I'll do a bit on Rebels as well, talk about Rebels because Rebels is back now. So maybe I'll talk about a bit about Rebels for you lot at home. I'm not sure if I'm going to do 2 Rebel Star Wars Hangouts next week or just leave the last, because I've already filmed one, leave it for the week after that. So just let you know, there might not be a Star Wars Hangouts episode next week. It might be something completely different on, is it Wednesday or Tuesday? But whatever comes up, you'll be the first to know. Before I sneeze. The week after that will either be, which I'm not sure if I should talk about how I feel about this day and age, how I feel like the world is around us at the moment, or just play games like play Lego Star Wars, play Lego Star Wars. But if I do that first, which I won't, I think I'll play Crash first. I think I'm going to play Crash first, then Lego Star Wars 4, Crash first, number 1, then Lego Star Wars Force Awakens. Then I'm going to play Crash 2, then Crash 3. And if Spyro comes out, I might play Spyro sometime in the future and football. Also, I might play a bit Doctor Who and Flintstones again. And Star Wars Battlefront 2, as I've got Star Wars Battlefront 2 and maybe a bit of I think I got Star Wars Episode 3 game on PS2. So I might play some of those games on my thing. So yeah, next week will probably be the last proper talking one, and then we'll be playing games. So thank you guys for watching this video. Remember, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to this channel. I always like to subscribe, so thank you guys for the support. It's been very appreciated. You're great to me. Peace and bye for now. Bye bye.